What is good, YouTube? This is Sheesh here, hitting you with another chapter review for Sakamoto Days, chapter 171. And first of all, this chapter easily might actually be top 5 chapters in the entire series. This chapter was amazing. I fucking cried. I seen a lot of people saying that they cried too. Suzuki, this was masterful. Masterful. Absolutely incredible chapter. The character work that we get in this chapter is absolute cinema. Like, truly. I feel like Suzuki's been waiting to hit us with some character work like this. We got some of that in the last arc. We did get some new plot developments, like, and reveals in the museum arc. But, I mean, it was a pretty action-focused arc. It was like just craziness after craziness after craziness and just escalation after escalation. It was just nonstop, just banging, just fights. But these last few chapters we've been getting has been really hitting hard, just been really tugging my heartstrings, man. This chapter, I'm honestly thinking about getting one of these pages framed because, like, I was moved by this. Truly, I was moved by this fucking chapter. Let's just get right into it, dog. So this chapter is called Belonging, and it's pretty obvious why. We'll see why. Taro's just standing outside the store still, and he's thinking back to what he said in the last chapter. Maybe I'm not meant to be here. And I don't know. It looked like Nagamo was like reading his mind right here. Like he heard what Taro said out loud and at the end of the last chapter, but like the way it's looking right here, it almost seems like Nagamo's reading his mind. But whatever. Fucking bro's like, duh. And he just fucking lecturing him. Nagamo of all people being like kind of bitchy right now. Taro's not trying to hear none of that though. He just wants to know what he needs to do right now. And Nagamo explains he only has two choices. Either kill X, prove his innocence to the JAA, or destroy the JAA. Now, this really, like, Taro's definitely stuck between a cock and a hard place right here because what does he fucking do here? Does he kill X and risk divorcing his wife and just going back to that life? Or does he just go on a straight up terrorist mode and just destroy the JAA? What does he do? I was locked in here. I really didn't know what the fuck was about to happen here. I was just sitting in anticipation, wondering like what was going through his head, wondering what he's about to do. And he's going through a fucking crisis right now, clearly. He's just walking down the street. He don't even care that he got a hit on him right now. He's just walking down the street. He got assassins looking for him, trying to kill him. Two of them jump his ass, or they get fucking jumped and shit. He wasn't even paying attention to them. He just fucking just took him out like nothing. Oh my god. And I absolutely fucking love this mention of Rion. Whenever Rion gets mentioned or shown, I win. I love every chapter, but every single time she gets brought up, my heart. Oh my god. I love how he brings up how all this shit started because of her. It all started because she fucking put a fucking billion-yen bounty on his head. And she's dead. I absolutely love this. Taro says she sure is forceful, even though she's dead. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro. Like, she's one of my favorite characters of all fucking time, and she's dead. Oh my god, Rion is truly one of the greatest. I love her so much. Taro's back in the store because he obviously needs to talk to Aoi about everything. And he's on a stealth mission now. Now he's trying to be sneaky. Fucking, he eavesdrops on what she's talking about. And I'm not gonna lie, this gave me a scare here. Aoi's talking about when Taro gets back, I'll have to talk to him about that. This gave me quite a scare here. I thought she was pregnant, and I thought Taro was about to have another child on the way, and he couldn't be there for them. Oh my god. Oh my god. This was truly a scare for me. This chapter was a roller coaster of emotions for me. And so for Taro too, like even he's like shook up about what he has to say. And as Taro's eavesdropping, some fucking random NPC assassin's like, "It's Taro Sakamoto, die!" Like, why'd you have to say that out loud, bro? Like, you just gave it away. Not that that wouldn't have mattered, honestly. We just took out two dudes without even paying attention to them. He fucking takes him out like nothing, just fucking puts him to sleep, I guess. But Taro, we was not thinking the same thing. He thought that he was such a loser recently that she thought she was gonna break up with him and divorce him. But no, that's not what's on her mind. Apparently, the store's been doing so bad lately. They have not been making enough money. They're in the red again. She's very worried that they might have to close up the store if this keeps up. Now, now me and Tara was on the same page. Like, what? I was blown away. Like, this is such an integral part of the story. The store, the fucking symbol of Sakamoto's retirement and his peace, like, this, like, the foundation is crumbling down. I was so scared here. And Taro he's not sneaking anymore. He's like, "What's this all about?" He completely shocks Taro, Aoi, and it's like, I love her reaction here. It's like, "Oh, welcome back." Like, she's not even like slightly upset that he's been gone for a little bit. She's just happy to see him. She goes on to explain how all these JA assassins that have been showing up more and more frequently have been scaring off the customers, and all these big chain stores opening up near the train stations. The neighborhood's getting gentrified too. It's not looking good for our family owned business right now. And Taro is starting to think that it's really time for us to move somewhere else. But Aoi doesn't think that at all. She wants to stay. This shit actually made me tear up. Like, seeing that she got a little tear forming in the corner of her eye. She says she doesn't want to give up this shop. We started this shop together. All of our struggles, all of our joys. It's full of memories. And this might be the most important and most impactful and most moving flashback we have gotten this entire series. The reason Taro Sakamoto started this shop. We get a flashback, and it's a snowy day. Aoi and Taro are walking, and Aoi asks, "Another bad interview?" It seems like Taro's been trying to get a job for a minute, and it's just not been working out. And he seems pretty upset by this, saying, "Maybe I just don't belong in this world." And again, he said this again. he, he said this last chapter, like, maybe I just don't belong here. And he's saying it again here, like way back when. And immediately, Aoi's like, "That's not true." And before you know it, we get a glimpse of the store of what it used to look like before it was Sakamoto's. This was Sakamoto's home. He's been living here. But this is a straight up trap house. Straight live from the gutter here, man. This is not a home. But obviously Taro's been doing his assassin business and like keeping his shit like stored here. Oh man, this is so crazy seeing the store like this. By the way, this glimpse of Prime Sakamoto before he retired in the new art style is like real fan service moment for me. It's been a minute since we've seen Prime Sakamoto, like with the glasses, like that's Prime Sakamoto. Prime Sakamoto is when he's wearing the glasses, and we haven't seen that in a minute. And seeing him in the new art style that Suzuki's been perfecting for a little bit now, man, this is like a real fan service moment. But anyways, he goes on to explain how he lives on the second floor of this fucking straight. It's a trap house, straight up. It's like there's nothing else to it. He lives on the second floor, and it was about to be torn down, but I don't know. I guess the construction companies, I guess they said that he could just have it. And there's nothing going on the first floor, except Taro sometimes works out here and there. And it looks like shit. It's just barren and nothing going on over here. And then Aoi. It was Aoi who came up with the idea to come up with the store. It was her idea to open up a store for the neighborhood, for the people that live here. And it was her idea to make a place where Sakamoto belongs. Yeah, this got me very emotional. Um, Aoi is truly the MVP of this story, this chapter especially, but she is such an underrated character. She really, like everything, like all the most important things about Taro came from her. And she's his conscience. She's his everything. She sets him straight every single time. Before he was about to leave Bangkok by himself and it got into a little scrap with Shin, she explained how he just doesn't know how to explain, like how to convey his feelings, and he didn't know that he just didn't want to see his loved ones going away or dying, anything, God forbid. And she's the one that pointed that out to him. And right here again, she reminds him that this is where he belongs. This is his home. Oh my god, Aoi. I fucking love Aoi so much. She's truly the greatest. She's goals too. She's a whole W, man. I fucking love Aoi. Now, as if Suzuki wasn't already stirring up my emotions, he hits us with one of the most beautiful fucking pages in the entire manga. This is the one I want framed. Straight up. All this whole page, 4 panels of all the most important stages of Taro's life. And the sheer difference in each panel, too. First panel, Taro and Aoi are setting up shop. Second panel, we're officially open. Third panel, Taro's fat now, and Hana is born. Look at the way he's holding her. She's truly his world. This is so fucking beautiful. And the fourth and last panel, we got the whole Sakamoto family here. We got Lu, Shin, and Heisuke here too. This is truly amazing. I love this so much. I said it before and I'll say it again. Suzuki is a master at visual storytelling. Just look at this, bro. Not one word needed to be said here. And just look at the sheer difference in each panel here. And the feelings that this single page elicited for me and so many people, holy shit, bro. This is definitely the best non-action chapter in the whole manga. Absolutely, like, bar none. I fucking love this chapter. And then we get a brief little moment of Taro and Aoi just staring at each other, just having a moment. And Taro, he realizes it. Like, she's right. Like, he's completely changed his mind. And I'm so, so, so glad that it was Aoi. I needed that. I needed somebody. I said it in the last chapter review. I needed somebody to change his mind on leaving. And I'm so, so elated that it was Aoi. Now, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to lose the shop either. We made it together. A place where I belong. He's locked in. This is truly like, we won. This is the best timeline. So now Taro is just running to a computer. He passes by Shin, who's working out, and he sees Heisuke giving Mia a massage. And I love what he says here. I love how, like, the first moment he sees Taro, he says, Taro, you shouldn't be out and about. I love the concern that Heisuke shows towards his friends. I love it so much. So he's running to a computer and he fucking Googles. Now, when I zoomed into this, I had no idea what to think at all. Maybe I'm just slow, but I was just like, what? Taro Googles chain store, franchise store. And then he goes on to ask, how many branches does the JA have in Japan? Shin was dead wrong. He's like, 13? He don't know shit. And Wu-Tang says 37 in Japan, 4 overseas. Twice as many if you count affiliated assassin companies. Why? Taro goes on to ask, are they in cities? Wu-Tang says, well, of course, the more people there are, the more assassinations requests there'll be. Me and Shin, like everybody, I'm just as confused, for real. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about right now? And he comes up with the most insane idea ever. He says, we take over the JAA and turn Sakamoto's into a national chain store.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
I keep telling people, I keep saying it. Suzuki is an incredible writer. Like, yes, this is an action manga. Yes, the fights are like the main selling point here, but there's more going on here. There's way more going on here. Y'all just sleeping too hard. Like, the people that don't see what this manga is selling besides the fights, it's like, I don't know. I can't help you there, man. This right here is A1 subversion. He sets the audience up to think one way, and then he hits you with fucking option Z. Like, who would have thought that Taro, he wants to franchise now? He wants to expand the business? This is insane. He wants to take over the JAA and completely rebrand it into Sakamoto's. Like, the next gen of the Assassin Department Store, basically, that was shown in the flashback. But maybe no assassins? Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Who the fuck would have thought this? This is absolutely insane. Now, what I want to see from this, a lot could happen from here. It seems like Asaki really is the main villain of the series, even though his aura points are in the negatives after Taro's fat ass fell on him. But I don't know. We'll see. He could definitely still be a problem. But what this does, taking over the JAA and making it Sakamoto's, honestly, this is about to be 7-Eleven days. This is about to be crazy. He's about to have, bro, Walmart got some serious competition right now, man. This is insane. But what this does, like, the possibility of Yotsumura being innocent and seeing Amane is higher now. Clearing Nagamo's name and his name is possible now. End of series, I would like to see, like, the conflict completely done, like, ended. The good guys win, and we get, like, a time skip. Like, everyone is at peace. They're all doing different things. Maybe Nagamo's finally a model now. Osaragi and Shishiba eating ramen. Taro retires. and the Sakamoto's is actually a legit franchise now. It's all over Japan. It's very successful, and Shin is CEO. That would be cool. Or Hana being CEO, that would actually even be better. Hana being CEO of Sakamoto's, ooh, I would love to see that. Yeah, I would definitely like to see a time skip where everything is different and just better, and yeah, I could totally see that happening. If it doesn't happen, whatever. I'm totally fine with Suzuki does. Whatever. There's no wrong that he can do, man. Like he's truly like the GOAT storyteller in Shonen Jump right now, man. I fucking love Suzuki. This chapter, my bad. I just kind of went on a long tangent, but anyways, everybody in the room's like, "What?" Fucking Shin thinks he got brain damage. Even Heisuke thinks this is dumb as shit. Fucking Wu Tang just flat out just says that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But Granny Mia's down for this shit. She says, "I dig it. Assassins gotta have balls." I love this so much. Nobody's taking him seriously. He's so dead ass about it, and he's trying to explain it. But then we get some fucking news on the telly. Fucking a terrorist attack. I wonder by who. Fucking Uzuki and gang. They're jumping a JAA owned weapons factory. Oh my god, dude. Look at this pose he's hitting with the sword that he straight stole from Takamura.
I'm vengeance.
Fucking my city needs me ass pose. What? And we see in the background, that's definitely Kumanomi standing on one of these pillars. But this other character covered in all black got me thinking is one of the other two guys that we haven't met yet. But yeah, all in all, incredible chapter. 100 out of 10. Easily. This is top 5 chapters of the series. Easily. I fucking love this shit. I've said it enough already in this video, but I'm gonna keep saying it. This was amazing. I I love the lore that we got on the store. I love Taro's crazy, batshit, insane idea, but I'm 100% here for it. I love the subversion. I love it. I love everything about this chapter. And we get fucking double spread, a fire double spread at the very end as usual. Yeah, this had everything for me. Even like a little bit of action with Skinny Taro taking out fucking goons. Yeah, this chapter was great. I loved it. Yeah, I cannot wait for next week. Honestly, next week I think we're gonna get right back into the action of things. Um, I don't mind it at all. I would I would honestly love for Suzuki to keep this shit going with more character work and setup and little wholesomeness and comedy here and there, like real return to form to the series, a little bit. But yeah, next week we're gonna get right back into some crazy action. I'm totally here for it. Next week is gonna be crazy. I can't wait for it. But yeah, that's gonna be the chapter review for this week, guys. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed talking about it, because yeah, I can't stress how over the moon I am with this chapter. But yeah, very soon after I upload this video, I am going to be streaming the Elden Ring DLC. In case you haven't heard, I'm gonna put the link in the description, and after I'm done with the DLC, we're gonna be streaming like a lot. Like this is like today, June 24th, Monday is the beginning of my streaming era. I hope you tap in for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, very soon after I upload this video, watch out for notification. But yeah, thank you guys as always for watching. Follow me on Twitter too. Don't forget, where I'm much more interactive and active on there. But yeah, have a great day, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Peace.